Hello and welcome to Hyrule Total War Patch 4.3. So I'm starting as a new campaign as the Sheikah Cadre. Now the Sheikah Cadre are different from other factions in that their faction bonuses change depending on which of two stances you're currently in. You start off the game in Shadow stance, but you can press P to change from Shadow stance to Death stance. In Shadow stance, all the factions that currently are not at war with you will become more friendly towards you, and you'll receive money from allies that you have made. The spies that you train while in Shadow stance gain an increase in stats, and your diplomats also has increase in influence. Your settlements have additional upkeep slots, and buildings are also faster to build. Your heroes will gain extra command when attacking at night, and also while defending. In Death stance, your allies become more hostile towards you, and when you take settlements, you gain money. All your soldiers and buildings are cheaper to train and construct respectively. Assassins will instead gain bonuses when trained under Death stance, and your diplomats will gain personal security. Your generals and heroes gain extra command when attacking, and overall they have increased troop morale. Within these stances, the units you can train from each of your buildings changes. So, for example, for this dungeon entrance, at the moment, since I'm in Shadow stance, this will train ghoul rats. When I change to Death stance later on, this instead will become monks, and so on. So for now I'm going to just train up, get a dungeon entrance since I want to build up units really quickly. So I want to send my spy up here just to see what's going on up here. Let's see, 67%, that's not really good. Anyways, I'm going up north to take the Nagu's Cavern really quickly before the Dwarves can get to it, because I don't want them to get too powerful. So I'm going to add that to this group, as well as the Hawkeye archers here. Now this is going to attack into Dongo's Cavern. Not enough units to really maintain that siege. So it'll take 2 turns for them to build up enough to get in there. Alright. As you might notice, the numbers are kind of low compared to other factions. So you better make sure that you don't lose a lot of them. So I'm gonna go ahead, while they're taking the Dongos, I'm gonna go ahead down here and try to take down here. The settlement that's down here. Kankori. So, build a ram here. One thing that you might be noticing is that the resources are much larger in 4.3, so it'll be pretty easier to see them. Much easier to see them. And they're a lot more colorful. Alright, so we built that, and our faction leader's just gonna chill in here. Like, I'd want them to be attacking, but kinda need someone to actually stay here first as a garrison. So let's end our turn. can move down the area. First turns take a little while in Hyrule Total War. I'll just cut to when my turn begins. Alright. So let's see. Now we got that. We can start to build some cool rats. Let's see. I think I'll build a torch chain for interrogators. I can probably increase tax rate. Alright. Let me become. I have those increasing. Maintain that siege. Alright, let's add some ladders. I guess things Bongo as a siege unit does not. Alright. So just all things that's good. Alright. Anything I'm forgetting? I feel it. Let's see. Let's keep going this way. See what's over there. Alright, let's go ahead and spy this fort. And I just lost my spy. Jeez. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright. Well, let's see. I'll send my diplomat to head my way to the Zora then. And now I can start recruiting mercenaries. I'll recruit him next turn then. Alright, that's all that's happening this turn. I'll see you next turn. Alright. So let's see. Let's see if we can get plans with the Zora. Let's see, alliance. And map for map. Let's see. Alright. Make off for trade rights. Alright. That's good. Let's see. Let's next head to Vertical Curie, I guess. Alright. Can't do much else here. Let's hire units. We really need the Ketons. I mean, I guess I'll hire this later. Actually, I hire one just now because I'm going to send them back to the city. I'm just going to send him back to Kakariko. Because we have a couple of keep slots that we can use. Yeah, so I'll just hire them and send them back later. Alright. So you got Mudmen, Horse Thieves, and also more Mudmen. Alright, let's save. Okay, something goes horrifically wrong or something. Alright, let's do this. Alright, here we are. Now this place actually doesn't need RAM at all, because it's a forest grove if you remember from the Ikana playthrough. So they have two ways, up here and back there. Let's send a special. Let's send Sheik up here. Looks like it's bugged out, and they've been better as Crow instead. That one. And the interrogator's here. And then have these units. These units are gonna hoof it around from the back. Alright. This is group 2, group 1. Oops. That didn't get grouped up. Oh. It's not going to be part of group 1. Alright. And just walk over. I have no reason for just not to walk over. Alright. I'll just speed it up. Just a map. One thing to know about Sheikah units is that they move really fast. So like they're already right down over there. Like they move even faster than the Kedans, which move right pretty darn fast as is. So you can see them coming out from behind. So I want to get focused on the back. Alright, so they're up here. Alright. I've been merged to position. Okay, I want to make sure that Sheikah's actually in the far back. And just wait till it starts moving. Set this up. Let's have start firing volleys. Have them ready to engage. Mercenaries, which are a lot more replaceable than Sheikah units. Meanwhile, these have really high charge bonuses, so I'll be using these battlefield assassins pretty much like as if they're cavalry. And pull out. Okay, most of them got fine. Let's charge in here again. Alright. And we're almost cleaned up over there. That's almost all of them. Swing back. Keep up the cycle charge. They're doing pretty well for mercenaries. Nice. Let's charge in and take out this. Oh, there they are, I think. No, that's ours. Okay, well, victory. Great fortune and victory. Wasn't actually expecting to have that many people survive. I thought that the mercenaries would be a lot more chewed up. Anyways, got a pretty good amount of experience. Oh wow, like 320. Wow, that was a lot. Jeez. Alright. Alright. And that's our first town. And you see we pretty much gain nothing from looting them. So let's just walk in. And build a dungeon entrance. Save. Let's see. Let's see if we can send two back. Send these two back to defend the capital. Alright. And let's head over here-ish. Not exactly sure where the rebel settlement is. Did I miss it? Oh no, there's the rebel. Alright, so it's still there. Hopefully I can get into range of it this turn, so I can start setting up siege. Alright. Might have to hire a few more Keatons. Okay. let's not completely gamble on having a ladder, on having the ramp not destroyed. Let's build a ladder, so at least have a way to get up there. And now with that tied up, and read if I can have him join these forces. Alright, so he's done. And my spy's dead. So, and we have the dongos. Alright. Night attack. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Alright, here we go. Alright. Here we go. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna have. Let's drop the ladder. And these ain't getting grab the ladder. Since the dongos are cavalry units, I think they can't actually climb up these places, so I'm just gonna have these two go up the ladder and just start firing. Alright. Just move it slightly up. Now Impa has a really good ability which allows all units in battle on our side to have an extra chance to deal instant death, bypassing hit points, while at the same time reducing the chance of instant death on our side. So you can see that they're climbing up. Alright. So Dance of Death. Instant kills while reducing chance of enemies to gain instant kills. Let's see. Speed this up a bit. I actually want to start firing because I want to see if we can just fire the dongos at range. And if we can, then that would save a lot of lives. Right? Let's see. But I think in the original Total War, the hounds can get up on the walls, I think. Not completely positive, but maybe. But never mind, doesn't matter. Actually, they're going down pretty fast anyways. Guess it's too close to fire. Makes sense. Alright, yep, too close to fire. Alright, broke through. It's kinda Fungible is kinda useless against this on this map at the moment. Alright, pretty far. these units to get over here. And they're down to 6. Nice. Alright. Speed this up a bit. As well zoom it in to watch progress being made. Don't want to tire out. Guard mode. Guard mode. Use Eye of Truth. So, yeah. Yep, in fighting against the 6th unit of the Dongos. Yay. Oh well. Enemies are firing pretty far. Have him get up on the wall. Just keep us up. So dig out the general. Well, not much. So we're starting firing. Close to wall. Magically flung in the direction. And there wasn't so many missile units. This was flying at the Pokemon. But as is, that's just begging for him to get attacked by friendly fire. Keep up Dance of Death. Keep up macro. Let's go. Keep flinging. Alright, let's just do a flanking maneuver. Just hold around. They're at iron mouth for these guys. Speed this up a bit. Right. They should start charging in any second. Not terribly exciting, but with the low numbers, I have to keep as many troops alive as possible. I think it's time I said Longo in. And then I have to pay careful attention to how he looks and pull him out when he gets bloodied. Just gotta pay attention when it gets returned red. Okay. Then it's time for him to get out of there. Alright, so it did enough damage as it is. Better. Alright, that was done for. Let's get some better. Okay. That's done. Alright, I have to charge in. That should be enough, alright. So it's 37 men, which is pretty substantial. Alright. Decent distribution. That experience. Pretty good. Alright. So you want to strategic command them. Alright. So we're supposed to walk in. Let's see. Let's have everybody start heading over to this rebel settlement. Save game first. In case I be able to record something. Okay, blue. Cartel. Alright. We can hire more people. Okay, I'll just hire them afterwards. Oh, I can attack this directly. In that case, might as well hire some of these to act as meat shields. Need to save my money. Not getting too much income though. Alright, so let's see. Just want to make sure that's there. That's gonna be taken over later. Alright. Let's see what this looks like. So highwaymen, saboteurs, just missile attack. Which is crossmen, which are basically pretty good against Wonka. Alright, I attack and save. Alright. Here we go. Alright. I remember seeing this in Hyrule Historia, so kind of vaguely remember the layout. We're just gonna see how I actually get in here. There seems to be through here. Basically the opposite direction I'm at, actually. That looks like I'm gonna be hooping it regardless. Just place them around here. And let's start this battle. Now, I'm pretty sure they have better ranged units. So we can't go up through there. So yeah, the only way we can enter is through here. Alright, let's speed this up a bit. Push running through the trees. Give me a second. Early signs of movement. Yeah, group is into different categories now that they're fodder. Okay, so it looks like they're to rush there. Activate this. Oh geez, they're cutting down through our archers really fast. Alright. It's a good thing I didn't send Bongo down there. These units are kind of in a replacement at the moment because you can always build them in dev stance. Can I head behind here? Yeah, I'll just head her behind. Bongo. The thing is, I can't have these. Man, painful being this indecisive. Not risk Bongo goes from here. I guess they are fighting. Nope. Bongo should be able to solo up by himself. nope. It's getting blocked way too fast. Alright, so they're getting surrounded on all sides. And now I'm starting to join the fray. Oh, they're all carrying lights. Kind of worry some of this taken down. Really should identify where I'm is in all this. Don't want to accidentally lose it. Jeez. He's actually in the thick of it. So we're just sending Bongo Bongo. Just micro him to just be really annoyed to hand me then. Breaking through, finally. Noticing. It's just fine. Alright, just withdrawing stuff for now. Really don't need to lose a general this early. Alright. Okay, looks like they want to try to charge the Dongo for some reason. Bongo Bongo for some reason. It's okay. Front lines. Pushed out. Don't really need to do much more. Alright. Down deep. Let's do this charge. stance, and charge. Kind of a weak charge since they're tired. Seven more Brave Cheetah left. Alright, let's end this. That was, well, it's pretty painful, but most of it was Highland soldiers. Which was the point. There's some sort of compared to my more important faction units, although I did lose quite a bit of Hawkeye archers. Well, at least a decent amount of them healed. Alright, seeing the strategic map. Alright, down they go. So again, not much gain from taking over cities. Save. Let's see. Love to build economic buildings, but at the moment. Merchants. That's actually pretty useful to have. Let's build watchtowers. Since I'm not likely to go in that direction for a while. And then head back before they have funny ideas. You can pretty much see everything I need from my unit here. So, got nothing to recruit. Let's build dungeon entrance. Okay, actually, yeah, I probably want to just go ahead and get a trade treaty with these guys right now. So I think I'm gonna go to war with Lanero and just take their lands, since they make a lot of money off of them. Right, let's save, and let's just double check. I did remember to build something here, right? Yep. Alright, see you next turn. Alright, let's see. So, strongest faction. Yeah. I only recruited one guy, right? Okay, I'll fear our merchant, I guess. Let's see. 30. 13. 5. 16. 16. 19. Okay, Okay, I guess the Dongo hides it is. Rats or merchants? Let's get rats for now. Do I need to... Okay, no, I don't need to convert just yet. Alright, Beth. Let's get a Battlefield Assassin building another place. And I'll figure that out later. It's here. Well. Let's build a rice patch. Got interrogators building. Let's get roads going. Finally. Can't build roads here. Since it can't build any conversion units. Stuff here. Alright. Okay, soldiers. Let's hire one more for flank. And these are pretty cheap units anyways. Their upkeep's actually pretty small. Night attack. Save. Alright, here we go. Alright. And yeah, we didn't actually need siege equipment for this place. Okay. So let's have Sheik slash not actually written. That's really? Okay. So Keaton's there. One here. Actually, no, we don't need one there. They'll just be firing from afar. And then we'll just have these here. And this cycle charging. Wait, where are they? Over here? Oh, actually, wait. Let's go ahead and charge and just take the settlement down. Jeez. Let's just tie him up over here. So the idea is we get these units to charge in. Okay, maybe I estimate too how close they were. Okay, never mind. Maybe we'll just walk instead. so you can watch the progress. Just watch that fall. Oh dear. That fast forward glitch. Darn. Darn. Okay, I'm not even sure what's going on here. It's kind of a new thing, glitches for me. I guess we're charging in there. That's a glitch. Well, at least we got the general. Eh. Not doing pretty good regardless. Okay, so stopped it by pressing backspace. Okay. So start taking them out now, I guess. Rush, rush, and charging in my cavalry. Charging in. Yeah, these assassins interrogators are pretty powerful. Okay, let's give him a clear shot. Let's give him a clear shot then. It should finish him off. 9, 8, 4, 3, 2. That's it. And that's it. Whew. So we lost pretty much no one in that conflict. And that's why I love these interrogators so much. Alright, see you on the strategic map. Alright, let's just walk in and build dungeon entrance. The army upkeep is taking a ton actually. Let's see. So if I don't do any recruitment, then like I'll break even. Save first. Alright, so that's clear. I think the last thing I'm going to try to do is just set up a trade agreement with the rods. I guess I'm not going there. Okay, I guess not going to make it that turn. So now we have a bunch of units, which I'm going to have to figure out what to do with them later. Alright. Alright. Well, I think that's it for this right now. I gotta plan out how I want to handle this after I take these early expansions. Alright, thanks for watching. Zolrolt out.